Hey Taurus, it's Tyler from Tyler's Tarot. But hello, it's Tyler's Tarot in the house. And I'm here to do your reading today. For the Taurus, the boy. Okay, let's do it. What's going on with Taurus and love? From now until the end of September, what can Taurus expect in their love lives? Hello, how are you doing? Hey. What's going on with Taurus for the rest of September? From now until the end of September, what's going on with Taurus and love? Okay, so, all right. Hello. Hi. All right, the Nine of Cups. Some of you are gonna get some communication, like so you're gonna have some communication come in that's a wish. All right. I feel like there's some communication coming in, probably from someone you haven't been on the best of terms with. It's gonna be like all of a sudden communication between you two, and it's a wish. All right. Because the Nine of Cups upright is the overall theme, and the Eight of Wands upright is the Somebody it's by an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody it's an air sign. I have every element here. So there's going to be some unexpected communication or communication between you and this person that's a wish, all right, is what it's telling me. It's all happening due to the Five of Swords and the full reverse in the past. So you and this person didn't have the best of a connection in the past is what I'm getting, all right, is what it's telling me. I don't think that you necessarily, I don't think that there was really a lot of trust that you had. I don't think you had a lot of trust. Like some of you didn't trust this person, or there was issues between you two, and I think that you tried to move on, but I think there's going to be, I have a feeling that some of you are going to get some communication from this person, all right? Best case scenario is a Two of Cups reversed. This is somebody you definitely had a fallout with. You two had a disconnect, a breakup, or a fallout, and I think that there's going to be some unexpected communication between you two, or communication nonetheless, all right? The way I'm seeing it is, there's going to be a lot of communication. I'm also seeing new people come in for you too, Taurus. All right, new connections as well. All right, but I think there's somebody that you had a disconnect with, or some type of breakup, disconnect, whatever the case may be, and there's going to be some communication between you two, and this is probably communication you've been waiting on, or communication that it's definitely going to be a lot of communication. It's what it's about. How you see yourself, the Ten of Wands upright, coming towards you, the Ace of Pentacles. There's somebody. This is somebody you've gotten over and you pretty much have given up on, and all of a sudden there's going to be some communication between you two. All right, is what it's telling me. Why is the Six of Swords here for? So I feel like you're right now, you're just like kind of holding back in general, and I think this is somebody you moved on from, or you've attempted to move on from, or you're holding back from them. You're not being really open to them, and I think there's going to be communication between you two. Why the Two of Cups reversed for? Yeah, there's going to be a comeback around. Somebody's a Virgo. There's going to be a comeback around. The best case scenario is a Two of Cups reversed and the Hermit reversed. So, i.e., there's going to be a comeback around and a lot of communication between you and someone you weren't on the best of terms with before. All right, you two were not on the best of terms, and all of a sudden there's going to be this communication and a possible comeback around. So, what went dead in the past may come back to life in the form of you two communicating. And you two returning to one another. Thanks for the 5, Annie. Appreciate the Ann. Thank you so much. Damn ice. That's what I'm seeing it. I also see new potentials presenting itself too. There's it's a mixed bag of old and new things coming in. So there may be a past connection. I see you communicate with this person, back and forth communication. It comes in. I see all of a sudden communication. But I'm also seeing new stuff present itself to you as well. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for? Whoever they are, I don't think that you two are necessarily that open to one another. I feel like you both don't really trust this connection, or you both have trust issues. I feel like this is somebody you moved on from before. You just didn't trust them. They may have not even trusted you, or there was a lack of trust there. Why is the Fool reversed in the past? Somebody's an Aries. Wow, okay. Interesting. For some of you, this has been a situation where you've been on and off with this person for a while. All right? You may have been on and off with this person for a while. Some of you were actually with this person, or you tried to be with this person, whatever the case may be. Some of you were with them, some of you tried to be with this person. And it was very on and off in the past, all right? Or it's been on and off for a while. And I feel like there's going to be some unexpected communication between you two, or it says going to be communication, all right? Some of you, if you've been waiting on communication, I'm seeing your wish come true in regards to that. It's coming in. But I also feel like where could this go? Give me a, where could this go? I just still see, honestly, here's what I'm getting. If you two deal with one another again, this is the way I'm getting it. There's still going to be this energy of unfinished business between you two. So maybe somebody's not saying what needs to be said, somebody's not doing what needs to be done. So it's like, yeah, come back around what happened. But I think this is someone who left you with a bad taste in your mouth, or you don't have the best of memories with. And I still don't see, completion between you two. I feel like things still won't be said, a conversation still won't happen, or there's still going to be this lingering energy of unfinished business. So yeah, come back around what happened, but either you're not saying what needs to be said, or they're not. Somebody's still not doing what needs to be done, or saying what needs to be said. That would be an issue in the long haul. That's why I think that, honestly, new things would be more prominent, more prosperous, I guess you could say. All right? That's why I'm getting it. Page of Pentacles, why is this here? There's going to be a lot of communication, and I'm also seeing a lot of new people come into your life as well. New connections. Could be a fire or earth sign. I feel like this is someone you've gotten over. I don't feel like you really are that stuck on them as much as you used to be, is the way I'm seeing it. All right? I feel like this situation has been on and off between, as far as the past connection, I feel like this situation has been on and off between you two for a while. All right, is what it's telling me. And it still would be kind of on and off, because I'm still seeing things not being said, a conversation not happening, or somebody not saying what needs to be said, or telling you something. It's like, and you're not telling them something. It's still going to be this unfinished business there. So yeah, come back around what happened, but the elephant in the room is still not being addressed, unfortunately, or whatever happened is not being addressed. Somebody's not apologizing, somebody's not doing what needs to be done, saying what needs to be said. It can play out many ways for you, all right? Okay. Who is this person? Whatever Taurus has in mind, what actions will they be making toward Taurus? Well, thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. But I also see a new connections coming in. Look out for an earth sign or a fire sign. There's going to be somebody new that comes in. Could be a businesswoman, businessman, or somebody who is very independent, or somebody who may be worth your time. It looks like new connections need to be more of a focus for you anyhow. All right? Who's this person coming toward them? A star card. Somebody's an Aquarius. Somebody's a Gemini. Yeah, there's somebody that you could possibly reunite with. The Three of Cups is there's somebody here that you may reunite with. Is coming out in the who's coming towards you as well. Whoever they are, they're keeping faith that a relationship could happen between you two, and are wanting to clear the air with you and get back to a point when you two were good with one another. All right, is what it's telling me. Whoever this person is, it's somebody who wants to get together with you, reunite, or come together with you. And I think they keep faith that you two could get back to a point where you used to be, or when you first started off, like the good emotions you had about one another. They're wanting to clear the air. Because it's definitely someone that you've had issues with, or you haven't had the best track record with, and are wanting to get back to a point where you two were good. All right, is what it's telling me. I see a reunion. Some of you have a potential to connect with this person again, or to be connected to this person again. My only issue with what I saw in the last reading was that either you're not saying things that need to be said, or they're not saying. So I feel like somebody's not owning up to what they did, or there's still this lack of closure because somebody's not saying something, not apologizing, or not doing what needs to be done or said. So basically the way the connection would go is if you two reunite or come together or try to work things out, that elephant's still in the room. Nobody's really, addressing what happened, what went wrong. All right. Does that make sense to you? If it doesn't, I don't care. That's what was coming out. So let's see. How does this person view Taurus versus how Taurus views them? All right, so they see you as the Five of Pentacles reversed. You see them as the Four of Cups upright. Yeah, Taurus. So I think there's going to be some, honestly, there's going to be some communication between you two. Whether it was none, there will be some. I feel like the situation came to a halt between you two in the past, or it came to a screeching halt, or it just didn't move forward between you two. Right now, they're seeing you as kind of emotionally closed off or unavailable. So they see how closed off and cold you're being. And they see how non-communicative you're being and closed off you're being, all right? But they know you're going to come back to them, or they have a suspicion. I think either this person wants to come back to you, or they have a suspicion you'll come back. It could go either way. But you know, Taurus, that this person is still grieving you or disappointed on how this went. So you know that they're basically still wondering about you. Don't negate my readings. What have I told you about that? If it's not your story, then click off. I'm not in the mood right now, believe me. I'm not in the mood. I just woke up. I just had my coffee. Don't start. If it's not your reading, either observe it or click the fuck out of the room, period. Thanks for the $4.99, Kelly, appreciate it. Some of y'all try to take it too far. All right, so basically, so either you feel like this, either they think you're coming back to them, or they want to come back to you. It could go either way. But right now, they see how closed off you're being, kind of unemotional you're being, and non-communicative you're being. All right, is what it's telling me. All right, so you see this person is somebody who still looks, you know, they still disappointed in you. You know, they still miss you or disappointed in you. You know that. All right, is what it's telling me. But you feel like this person is just, they're kind of boring you at this point, Taurus. You're not getting what you want from them, or you don't feel like you're getting what you want, honestly. But you know they're going to communicate with you too. I think you both want you both want to restart this and have communication again. This is what you both want, because the mutual energy is the Page of Pentacles. Where could it lead to? You're going to get some type of, I'm telling you, there's going to be communication between you two. But here's the problem. Here's the issue. If this continues, or if a comeback around happens, whatever the case may be, eventually you're going to get to a point where you realize that they're still dishonest, or they're going to realize you're still dishonest and up to your no good ways, or vice versa. You're going to realize that's what they're about. All right, is what it's telling me. So individual sign, let's go. I'm telling you, it keeps coming out in the spreads that if you deal with a person you already dealt with, and you and this person have been on and off for a while, or it picks up, it stops, it picks up, it stops. It's just like there's still not going to be any closure to the situation, because when you come together with this person, you're going to feel like they're not saying what needs to be said, doing what needs to be done, or the elephant in the room is still sitting there. It's still not being addressed. Somebody's still not apologizing. Somebody's still not saying what needs to be. They're not telling you what you want to hear, or vice versa. Cross watchers. This is how a Taurus could be doing you. All right. Okay. Angel Wisdom. Your name looks familiar. Is that Allison? All the way from Aries of Pisces, what can you tell me? Oh, that is you. I knew that. I was like, that looks so familiar. Okay. All the way from Aries to Pisces. Evelyn, if you don't stop trying to tease me and get out of this room, either comply or get to stepping. I've been seeing your comments. I've been looking away from them. I ain't in the mood. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. For some reason, it's not wanting to shuffle that great. 1 second. That's why it's taking me so long. It's not because I'm trying to. Well, okay. Either way, I'm gonna go this way. Okay. If you're dealing with an Aries, they're making a final decision. I think this Aries does want you, but it's right now it's not. The offers are not being made, or there's a lack of things moving forward. They're seeing right now. They're seeing that this doesn't have much potential. They're kind of like losing faith that this has any potential with you as well. You're dealing with a Taurus. This situation has them very unhappy and really imbalanced emotionally. They're really off their rockers due to this. They're getting to a point where they feel stable again, but they're still in the blues about this, or just not feeling very happy about what's going on between you two. You're dealing with a Gemini that has a tendency to pick up, stop, start, stop. I don't see much commitment or much long-term stability between you two, unfortunately. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they still want to work on this. They want to beat this shit to the pole. They want to beat this shit like a dead horse. Even though they see how shitty this connection is, they're still wanting to work on it with you. All right, you two are out of style. You two are really not that cool right now. They're still wanting to work on this. It's dead as a motherfucking doornail, but they still want to work on it. They still want to put the work into this. And I think you probably do too. I don't know. Yeah, because you have unfinished business with them. I just pulled a card for you. So you have unfinished business, and they still want to work on this. All right? Don't tell me that's not what I'm seeing. All right? Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo, this situation is more draining than fulfilling with the Leo. They're not happy in this situation, and neither are you. You're getting ready to drop this situation anyways with this Leo. I don't see much fulfillment or happiness with that Leo, unfortunately. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they'll come back your way, but either you're still a liar or they are. Point blank. If your Virgo sticks with you or comes back to you, whatever the case may be, the lies and deception is still there, whether it's from your side or theirs. If you're dealing with a Libra, they're going to communicate with you. There's going to be a lot of communication between you and this Libra. I see them acting still very detached and cold, but communication will happen. There's still interest there, all right? But they tend to act cold or detached. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're waiting on you. So while they're out doing their thing, this is for the ones dealing with a Scorpio you're not around right now. I kind of feel like they're out doing their thing, seeing other people or dealing with other people or leaving their options open, getting attention from others. A part of them still waits on you. So apparently you're a big priority, even though they're dealing with other people or out exploring their options or whatnot. They still think about you in the back of their mind. So you're a big priority for them, all right? They're still waiting on you, or you're still in the back of their mind in some form or fashion, all right? You're dealing with a Sagittarius. They're too indecisive and conflicted. I don't see much decision making coming from them, all right? Is what it's telling me. Too much indecision and conflicting emotions, all right? If you're dealing with a Capricorn right now, they're just remaining withdrawn, or they're withdrawing from you. I don't see much forward movement on their behalf, all right? If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're going to come back around to you unexpectedly. There may be an unexpected comeback around between you and an Aquarius you took a break from. And I'm also getting a side story here. There may be an Aquarius they're dealing with that may unexpectedly end this situation with you, all right? Hey, okay. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, here's what I get with that immediately. They're still kind of getting over the ending or the betrayal that was had between you and them, whatever it was, an ending or a betrayal. They're still getting over that. Right now they're being very closed off emotionally, all right, is what it's telling me. But I think on some level they still want to cooperate with you or at least collaborate in some form or a fashion. But they're acting very closed off emotionally and kind of unavailable to you, and they're still getting over some things, whether it's getting over things from you or getting over things from something else. I don't know what it is. They're just getting over something. I'm also getting that some of you could be, now this is a little side story. Take this if it doesn't. There may be a Pisces that's friend zoning you, or you're friend zoning a Pisces, all right? That's the second story I got. All right, Taurus, that's your story. That's your story. All right, so with that being said, you all have a good one, all right? Bye, y'all.